Girl, well tired. Your girl beat out for the second day. I mean, she beat out. She's beaten out. I need to plug my charger, my phone in. I need to plug my phone in. Guys, your girl beat out. Where's my charger? I need a charger. Okay. It's two chargers. So where is the other one? Okay. Oh, okay. So, Wagwan family, what's going on? Greetings, what's going on? Your girl is beaten out from the floor up. She torn up. Whew, I just came back home. That's the longest walk we take was coming back home this evening. Because the little one, after he get out of school, the sun is so hot. So I don't know if he felt like, he probably felt like he couldn't make it this evening. Ooh, people. Your girl beat up. Man, not lie. Your girl beat out. Ooh. I remember I was gonna take a nap at I think 1 o'clock. And I said, if I go to sleep, that boy will be at school, like he on vacation. Ooh, family, my legs. Oh, you will feel better soon though. But I'm telling you, your girl is beaten from the floor up. Beaten out. Bad. Ooh, lot of walking. Lot of walking, family, but we're doing the do. And then, guys, my big son. Trouble don't set like rain. After we came off the road this morning, we had a good time because we walked. They were riding their bike and everything this morning, so we had a good time. The only person who had to suffer was me because I had to literally walk and run this morning, you know. And came back home, tell him to get in his class. He got in his class and everything was good. So the teacher tell him, call your mom. She had an announcement. I don't know if he thought the teacher was going to say something about him or anything. I was in the background in his class this morning when I came home because I was making sure he get in class. He stood there and he was looking at the teacher and he wouldn't even tell the teacher I'm standing right there. So anyway, you would have stand there on the computer and then I just wave my hand to the teacher. And the teacher said, oh, good, you're here. And I said, yes. They were telling me about the date for the schooling because the date she told me yesterday, that date was for, that date is for the last day of informing them about any computer issues they might have with the computer for tech. The last day for tech is May 11th, but they get out of school the following month. So I'm like, okay, good. Shortly after that, the teacher made another announcement, and the teacher said, "You guys are gonna have a virtual movie for them to watch." I think the movie was about. I forgot. I don't. Right now, my brain is fog. Shortly after that, anybody was on my live saw when I was exercising, saw when I yelled at him, and I said, "Why are you not in class?" And he tried to lie to me and tell me, "Oh, I got 15 minutes break." He forgot he had just went into class. He got 15-minute break. So anyway, I kept doing what I was doing, and I still see him in the hallway. And I said, "Go back to class." Then I noticed the look on his face. I said, "That look don't sound wonderful." So I go into his classroom and I say, "Why you not in class?" So I grab the computer, turn it on. Computer not coming on. Plug it in, not coming on. I said, "Did you charge it?" He said, "Mommy, the battery was dead." So I believed because the battery was dead because he always not charging up his stuff like he should. So I believed that part. So what I did, call tech same time because you have the tech number. Call computer tech. Me and the computer tech, we on the phone trying to relieve the computer to see if it was because it was dead or anything. Then it was coming on, so the computer tech sending out a charger for the computer. So at 1 o'clock today, I called him. I said, Jay, come here. Wake me up at 1:30, because guys, when I tell I'm tired, I'm tired. And I said, wake me up at 1:30. Make sure you wake me up. Then I heard a voice say, don't go to bed. Then I said, go back and check your computer and let me know if the light come back on for the computer. He said, yes. I said, okay, turn it on and go into Epic. He said, Mommy, it's still not coming on. Then I said, you said the green light is on. Okay. So I saw this sad look on his face again. And I'm like, So now I start to go off on him. I said, what did you do to the computer? Ma, ma, Jaden, what did you do to the computer? Oh, I said, you can't talk now. I remember I start calling all everybody I know in my phone I could call. Just not to tear him up. I said, what you gonna use for class when you have deadline to meet? You have 3 more course less weeks left to get your work done. This week, next week, and the following week. Guess what he pour in that computer? Water. Pour the water in the computer. And I asked him for a reason early because when I call in the morning, if it was a computer, they could have sent it out. So Tech was not going to send a charger, so I had to call the school. And when I called the school, I was calling the teacher, but I wasn't getting through yet because they probably was still busy. And then I called the school, the other number, and tell them. And I told the lady, I don't sugarcoat nothing when it comes to my kid. I said, I am so mad right now. The lady said, calm down, calm down, calm down. Christopher Flash, bless up yourself, my brother. How you doing? The lady said, calm down, calm down. I said, ma'am, I am so mad. Because the mere fact, if he had told me the truth this morning, when I was on the phone with computer tech this morning, I was even there because I wasn't in his class. Anybody saw me live this morning, so I was over here doing my exercise. So I was not in his class with him. So I said to him while we were on the call with computer tech this morning, oh, you say you're doing good. Bless up yourself, bless up. And I said to him while we on the phone with the tech, I said, I would, because I let the guy know I was not in his class. I was in the room doing my exercise. I said, is there, you say, when it comes to our kids, we don't play. No, we can't play. Because they're running us, oh, hey, we get blood pressure from the, I don't know. Probably get some collection of blood pressure, man, I'm telling you. So I was on the phone with computer tech and I said, Jaden, because mind you, I was in class. So I want him to answer the question because he big enough to answer the question. I don't have to answer for him. I don't have to speak for him. I said, Jaden, what happened with the computer? Hey, Mr. Snapback, how are you? Greetings, greetings. So I said, what happened to the computer? Just a panicky look on his face because he know I don't play. I go all in. I don't play. I don't left no crumbs. I eat everything up with him. He gonna say to me, Mama, 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 I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I said, sorry. Then he start running, he start lock the bathroom door and everything. I'm like, what? But I let it slide because the guy say he gonna send out a charger. Okay. So I let go back to my lay down story. And I said, wake me up at 1:30. I couldn't lay down. It was just rest on my mind. And I'm telling you, going there, computer not starting. So it seemed like he wet the computer up from the screen and not the buttons. And I said, Jaden, if you had called me earlier when that happened, I could have saved the computer. But this morning, when he didn't want to tell the teacher that I was behind him in the classroom, the teacher said they gotta go to a movie, and he said, wow, we gotta go into a movie, and he hissed his teeth. And I let it slide. I literally let it slide. Hey Trina, you said they will try anything, and I'm telling you that method is so true. They try anything for you, guys. When I tell you my volume go up, I want to tear him from the floor up, and I couldn't. I couldn't. I just cussed him out, but I couldn't. I could not do nothing, and I have no clue why I couldn't whoop him up. I had no clue. But whatever it is that saved him. So we went on the road just now and I tell him, you're walking on a thin line. One thing I hate is because he had issues while he was in our regular school. He had issues. And it's a sacrifice I made as a mother because they used to accuse him that he touched people. He playing, he acting like he's a teacher, kept talking when lesson going on because he didn't think he know this stuff from blah blah blah. I always hear all kind of stuff, right? And they accuse him at school. So in my head, I am protecting my child by taking him out of school. Hey sis, indeed, how are you? How are you? Greetings, greetings. So in my head, I am protecting him from the wrath of anything because you gotta remember, and I want parents out there to listen. Once a child keep having bad behavior at school, they write them up in the book, well, especially if they get suspended. Yes, that is documented in the book. They probably warn them and everything, and they don't intend to change, and they start to greetings, greetings to everyone, greetings. Then they document every single thing. Oh, you on your lunch break? Oh, enjoy your lunch break. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate. Thank you, thank you. All right, bless up. So they will document these things after they warn them and everything, and they not intend to change. So once they document the children or suspend them from school or anything, that is written against their name. And when they grow older and they do anything bad, that will come right back in their face. So as parents, you cannot take those chances to just say, okay, just a suspension or anything. Yes. All it takes, share it for you and your brother. Go share it. I say share. Go back. Okay, thank you. It's a go share it. Let's go with it. Come on, hold me. Let's get quick. So all it takes for label your child and get your child in more hot water is the record that they're building. Okay, okay, stop. Yeah, but it's about you. If you can't share it, I'm gonna throw it in the bin. So decide which one you want. You have two choices: to share. Then walk to the store and get your own. Until they will sharing. Bring it come. So I don't play those games. So when I make sacrifice to take him out of school because of all those results, because he's suspended twice from school at 5 years old. At 5 years old, he was suspended from school. You think I was having all of that as a mama? No. At one point, I went to the school and I asked them, I said, what crime my son have committed? What crime he have committed? You broke it. Wait, you take the screw out of it? Wait, it's not a screw. I could have snapped this thing back on. Great. Did. Mom, did it come out? You guys plan to chill out? Mom, did it come out of there? Where was it? Where did you find it? Yeah. So it's a lot. So when I make sacrifice, and any parents who have to make sacrifice of keeping their kids home for reasons like mine, you know, when you make sacrifice to your children, you're not making sacrifice for them to come and run you dry. So now it's like confirming what teacher was talking about. Because you're protecting them and you keep them home and you say, all right, let me observe them and see what they do at home. And they do worse at home. They flood the bathroom out. Squeeze. I can't have toothpaste in this house. I can't have toothbrush in this house. Especially when it comes to my toothbrush. He took my own toothbrush and he put all the toothpaste on it and take it wipe the windows.
No, until for real will happen.
I don't want to hear it. You on a thin line, go clean your room, your playroom. Go clean up that playroom. I would understand if it's the little one doing all of these things, but it's a big one. And he just doing it like he don't care. But if you draw a bell to whoop him, the words come from his mouth. You'll be saying, what? Ding ding, bell ring. It's crazy. So I had to tell him, I said, let me tell you something, young man. You see, the goal you're trying to achieve in life is not a good goal. And I list the goals out. I said, you continue with those same goals that you're trying to achieve in life, you will achieve them, but they're not gonna take you nowhere. It ain't gonna take you to no doors. But I want the door they're gonna take you to is to go to jail to get the rest of your vacation away from everybody else, being in dark clouds and everything. Go, you get killed or something. 6 man bring you back. Being molested, being all of these things. Those are not goals you want to accumulate because they're not good goals. And then I give him the good goals. I said the good goals for you is to because you have good goals and you have bad goals. Those are the bad goals, the bad traits that they're collecting. You know, there's a point in life when you have to just be real with your children, especially when you see. And he stood right there because he was so scared of me, like I was about to grab him. And I remember I was calling this lady, but she was answering. She answered when she said she was sleeping. She answered when I almost reached the other son's school. When I tell you, no, it got to be somebody who pulled me back because I was about to knock him up. Your computer that you take for school, and I had to talk to him about good goals. I said, good goals are for you to go to school, pay attention in school, get a good education so you can thrive to the next level. Then you can go on and get your college degree, your skills. You don't have to get a college degree, you can get a skill trade. He's a man, he can get he can go to mechanical engineering schools and all these things, aviation, all these things, be a pilot, anything he can be. He can be working in construction. Construction make good money. Okay, people like nice house. So it's not like you have to really say some things have to physically go into studying for 4 years or how many years to get your PhD, your master's or anything. You don't have to. But when you see they start to accumulate these bad traits, you have to list them out like they understand. Is that what you want to achieve? And then next thing somebody put a bullet to your head, what happened? You're no longer in this world. Is that the goal you want to achieve? You keep giving trouble, next thing you grow big and you become a problem to society. Is that a goal you want to achieve? I said, those are not goals that you want to set for yourself. Those are not good goals. Those goals you're going to set will land you somewhere that you spend the rest of your life. Or you 6 man bring you back peacefully. As parents, and I can speak for myself. I made that sacrifice for him because I know you don't when your children get right up at school is not a nice feeling. Anybody had their kids get right up at school and get suspended or anything, it is not a good feeling. That's a contribution, not only contribute to the children, but it also passed down to the parent, especially when you are by yourself and you have to deal with everything, yourself, the other child. If you have another child in the home, take care of everything, plus take care of that same child and everything. That's a whole lot for one individual to absorb all that. So when as parents we make sacrifices, I'm not making sacrifice for him to come home, to be in home looking like a decoration. Decoration in the house are like furnitures. Those are decoration in the house. You decorate the couch and clean up your floor and make everything look spotless. Wash up your dishes. Those are what you decorate up your house. It's like somebody coming in, you rearrange up your house and decorate it. Those are what I call decoration in a house. Put your clothes away or make everything neat and nice. That's decoration. Arranging up stuff, make it, that's decorating the house. Put things the way you want it. I don't want that for my son. And I had to, I don't know how I didn't tear his butt up. But I can't answer that question. I don't know. Whoever, if it's the Lord who stopped me. And when I tell you, when I was talking to him, I was loud, but I wasn't the kind of loud that you would be the low volume. Not that kind of volume. Just you have the pitch, but not the angry volume. Any parents, when you're angry and that volume just turn up and it just turn up. Not that kind of volume. And so if you do something like this, and I whoop you right now, and somebody hear me whooping you, because all kids, when they get whooping, they cry out. Cry out like they didn't do anything because they're innocent. They're saint. In my eyes, I follow the good book. I crying out like they're a saint when they do something wrong. I let my child know for every action, there's a reaction. You don't want no reaction? Don't do anything for reaction because consequences are greater than even what you're doing. Because the things you're going to do for the attention, it's going to be silent. Nobody see when you do it most of the time. You just go there and see the damage or the destruction of property or anything. But then the consequences are greater. It's crazy. Whew. Ah, man, I'm telling you. I said, one, the little one go to regular school. You, I am so scared to put him back into regular school. It's unbelievable. Because I look at life like this. If at age 5, they can written him up at age 5, say he this and he that. That follow him to every school he goes to. Because every school, they want to get everything from his previous school to see what was he behaving like and all of that. And if he don't try to make a change, that same thing go follow him for the rest of his life. I said, young man, those goals are not goals you want to accumulate. Cannot. Yes, we talk about goals, but we have to look at the bad goals that some of these kids are trying to adapt. How do you throw water into your computer that you use for learning? And as a big 6-year-old about to be 7, I ask you, what did you do? Because I'm giving him the chance so I don't have to knock him somewhere. What did you do? But just by his demonstration could tell he did something wrong. But I still want the answer out of him. So I turned the volume up. Then now he act like a baby. Those are the things kids do. And that's why a lot of parents who try to put their best foot forward so many times have to feel the wrath of anything in life because of kids like these. And then people want to say, oh, they are so innocent. Where? Throwing water in the computer that make them innocent. Where? Which book tell you that they're innocent? So when they grow older, they still need to be innocent because they're still a kid. In your eyes, they're still a kid. I was a kid once, and we had to learn. Because we don't want no more whooping. We had to learn. Quick and fast, we had to learn. So all that, oh, they're just a kid. But when they grow older and they commit any crime out there, and all they trade from, all their bad goals, let's call it bad goals, all their bad goals that they acquire when they were very young, and nothing being done about it or anything. Now they grow older. You think those bad traits is not with them? It is well sinking them if you don't knock it out of them. But A lot of people follow this and follow that. Oh, kids are innocent. So why do you have all this damage around the place? Why? Why do we have tornadoes in the house? Why do we have hurricane? Why do we have Gilbert, which is Gilbert was a storm back in the 80s? Why do we still have it? You have to understand these bad goals that these kids are picking up. And I can just speak for my child. It's not good. I say, you know how many parents would love to take their children out of regular school that are faced with challenges themselves and can't take their children out of school because of a number of reasons that they themselves don't think they can handle because of so many factors. So for me to make those sacrifice and those commitments to protect you, but yet you're home and it's the books and the stuff that you get, you handle them like book look like dog ears, book look like this. Every second you have to give him book. I went to Dollar Tree. Anybody see me clean my kids playroom up? See how I decorate the classroom, his classroom. Brought him brand new computer things. All the toys, ball container, put everything into it. You have a pencil case full of pencils. You have another case full of scissors, little scissors that they use to cut paper just in case if they ask or anything. You have a case full of peer erasers. I mean, full. And you're going there right now, and somebody could come and say, "All right, then, you know what, Resilient Queen? Where you at? Tell me where you at. I'm gonna come if you don't mind. You're an educator. You're gonna come here and give me a what you call it, 30 minutes with your child. Play around. He cannot find one of those erasers. We have those pencil case where you can open it and full of sharpeners, and you cannot find one. Cannot find one. He have everything there. And I don't know when he find time, but these kids sure know how to make time. I don't know when he finds time to tear the place up. He have therapist too. He's in therapist, and he told the therapist once that his brother keep messing with his stuff, and I solved that problem. And I make a promise. I said every chance I get, I'm making sure the little one is in school, so that way, when he doing his work, nobody is around him to mess with him. Yeah. And when he home, he's in homeschool. He tell his tutor, cause he a tutoring too. He's telling this is so many things. I make sure I enroll him in so he can get the opportunity. So it's not like there is not opportunity there for him. There is opportunity there for him. So I enrolled him in tutoring classes for maths and for reading. Right now he's doing excellent in reading now. But I mean excellent at his level. He still need more work, but everything need work in life, yeah? But just to see how he behaving, you know. And then you ask him this question. Do you have anything to say to mom? You sit down sometime and the little one fall asleep or something, or you make a time for him and you say, come, anything you have to say, come, relax, me and you. Even when me and him are walk on the road, and he will ask the weirdest question. He asking about the planet and stuff. I said, when you grow bigger, you can become a scientist because I'm not a scientist. But it just goes to show that, because the little one is nothing like him. Nothing like the big one. Nothing, nothing, nothing. The only thing the little one have right now, I can't only speak for now. I don't know what the future holds. Because with this big one, if anybody met him when he was younger, he was so quiet. A pin drop and he will sit there. If you don't say, here is something to eat, he will sit there. And if I don't make sure he eats, you would even know he's hungry. And he hungry and he would just sit there. And if I don't make sure he eats, he wouldn't even know he don't eat. because he's not a complainer. He don't complain. He just sit there like a little champ or something. When you see him when he was growing up and little, I'm telling you, you don't want to steal him away because of all those good traits that everybody else say, wow, I like when my child is quiet. I love who? Danger. I rather he would have just been danger, quiet, and then the drama side of him now. The drama side of him. He tell you a story, you're bound to believe it. You bound to believe it. Those are the things I scared about. I don't like when a child lies. Because when they lie, and as parents, you know, it's like, let's say you pick up your child from school and your teacher says something about your child. Okay, you let it slide under the rug. You still talk to them, but you don't go all into them or anything. You let it slide under the rug. And you think about it and everything. Then you pick that child up again. You get another complaint about the child. In your head, you tell somebody, you call a friend or so, they probably say that child being picked on and everything. And that's the notion you're getting as well, as a parent. Because they're not in your care then. So you don't see the termites there. But now he's right here with me now. I can see the lies just rolling off the tongue. And I'm saying, when a child is lie and you go out there and make a of yourself. You carry on. Bad, bad. Cuss teacher out, cuss the school out. Bad, bad. And only to realize that, what, let me pull you out of school to see what's going on. And do my observation myself. You know how embarrassing that is to you? Now it's like confirmation, confirmation. So teacher was right. And that's why it is very important to don't just swallow everything your children say, but also take it into consideration to pay close attention and take note of everything, their moves, their steps. Because if I wasn't watching his pattern, I would not be able to tell you guys that he's lying. And as a mother, you cannot protect your child when they're lying because you don't know if they're lying. But so you have to learn your children, know your children. Because if you don't, then you're going to go out there and make a fool of yourself. Ah, blah, 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 just going off. And only to realize in the end, you realize that you make all that nice just to embarrass yourself on top of the embarrassment that they just give to you. That's huge embarrassment. You don't mind, they will get over it. But only time they're gonna get over these things is that you have to constantly help them. Have like me, have somebody I can call and that person can talk to him and all these things. You know what I mean? So he can understand. Because I let him know. I said, you see, a lot of children grow up and they take all their parents' problem and put it on their head. I said, you guys have your own problem of your own when you grow older later. Right now, your best things to do in life is to get a good education. I said, the mere fact that mommy make a sacrifice for you, that's a huge one. A very huge one when I say a huge one. You might not understand, but it's a huge one. See, right now the car downstairs, the car not moving, so we can't even go to the park. But the good thing, we walk every day now. This is our second day walking. And even though I'm tired, I had to find that drive to keep driving. Eh? And I think about the work that I have to put in and the stress that I have to go through, just to make sure that everybody is good. And I make sure I get up on time to walk to school, to take the little one to school. Make sure they had their bike out there riding. So they don't have to walk and feel tired and exhausted. Because it's two of them and no way I can carry two of them at the same time. Okay, he's so weighty, I don't know what he's eating in this house. So when you make all these huge sacrifices and they don't understand, you can't get to do what you normally do when you're driving and all these things. But I don't let that stagnant thing make me stagnant. Okay, we can ride your bike every morning. At least you get riding. You ride home from school, you ride. He actually get more riding than his brother because he ride up with me to go take his brother to school, then he ride back down with me. Then when I'm going again, he ride up with me. When I'm coming down, he actually get playtime 4 times. Yeah, his brother only get it twice, and along with his school. So when you're making all these sacrifices, children, even because it's not like I can't catch the bus. But then I'm like, okay, I don't live too far, you know, I don't live too far. So taking the bus and then the bus ticket expire within 4 hours, then pay another $2 again, the bus ticket expire again. It's like waste of resources. And that $2 I could save it to buy some fruits or it just in case contribute to a bill and give them the exercise and also get my mind right too. Probably I have to say thank God for exercise because exercise help to clear your mind. Because you're so tired, so exercise help you to remove that toxin that would be inside of you, ready build up on all these things. It remove a lot of those things. So arguing with the child, you just save him right there. And as parents, we can be sugarcoating a whole bunch of stuff to our children because you realize that the more you sugarcoat, the more the children take you for granted. So I give it to him plain. Plain. Yeah, I just have to say I thank God for the way I am. But I don't know what stopped me today from not knocking somewhere. And I remember when I called the school, that lady was so nice on the phone because I told her, I said I was so mad. I told that lady I'm so mad because one, I drafted up a plan. And even though yesterday he was in tutoring yesterday, he didn't get to go into Epic because then Epic would over. So today, when he don't know, it's for him to go into Epic between 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock so he could get some Epic out the way. Because once Friday done, if he don't get the work out the way, Epic, he gonna be behind. And school is about to close, so we have to get everything in by XY time. So I'm trying to do that.
Well,
But when you have children who don't take their work serious, I'm like, you're waiting on me to do everything for you. The little one don't even wait. If the little one is hungry right now, and he know his bottle is in the fridge with his cereal or anything or yogurt or anything, that little boy go straight to that fridge and take. You think he acts? Cause I told my rule in my house is you can go into that fridge and eat what you need to eat out of that fridge. Cause there's nothing in it to harm you than just food. Eat. But you take me for granted. You look at me and you take me for granted. When this is a huge sacrifice, eh? My poor legs today. I remember when I get to Amir school this evening, my poor legs was just jumping, jumping, jumping like a frog. How they tired. Then I'm coming back, this little one riding his bike like he's the most handsome boy on the planet and he just riding like he's the coolest young man on the planet and I don't know what he trying to promote. And one hand riding the bike and I said, Amir, can you hurry up? The cars are giving us a blind. Big up to all the drivers out there. When they giving us a blind, when they like counting down, almost run out on us. They wait on us and everything giving us a blind. This little one taking his fine dime self. Where you tear the bike up? What you gonna ride to school?
I need to put it back in.
Okay, I will help you. Ooh, my legs, my legs, my legs. So when you tear the bike up, what bring you come over here? I didn't bother leave the bike in the car, just let they carry it up. Because I had stopped at the store to get some snacks. Because I'm gonna do some spaghetti tonight.
Mommy, it didn't come out of there.
Just snap it back on. Give it to me. Is that playroom done? Because I need to see it. No excuse. Go clean up. You wanted to be near, you would have done the right thing. Okay. What? The same thing you do. And minding my own business. No. No, it's not broken, it's plastic. It's plastic, so you're not gonna break. That's the good part.
Yeah.
This plastic is kind of more sturdy.
Yeah, it's wiggly.
Huh? It's what? Bless you. Bless you. You know, as parents, when you love your children, you make sacrifice for them. Because they're the reason why you're even living longer than you should in life when you have children. They are the main reason why you say, you know, let me live a little longer than you should. And sometimes you ache, your body pained up, and it's like, wow. Okay, so it go back on. I just gotta put this back up in there, you know. And then, but I'm not gonna give up, you know, family, and I will never encourage nobody to give up after your children. Talking about the things that your children are doing, that's so wonderful. It can also help another parents that's going through the same thing, or even if they're not going through the same thing, but they're dealing with behavioral children themselves. And so it's just to kind of point out to everyone that, hey, we're not perfect as parents, and we're not perfect as human beings, but we all go through something in life. And just to hear other people, you know, open up and speak about what they're going through, it can help you as a parents too, you know. That can come to, because to be honest, these kids don't come with no manual. When they come, they didn't even come with no instruction. Some of these kids, when they're born like him, they had to slap him so he could cry. See, you know. I have a wild imagination. I was here today and I said to myself, I said, you know what? I said, these kids that came out are so bad when they grow older, or while they're young, they grow so bad. I said, some of these kids were bad from in the womb. Some of them tear you up after you have them. I say, okay, that's abuse from early detection, but you couldn't say nothing. I'm like, wow. You tell the sign that they were gonna be some bad little thing. They tear you, damage your pelvic, put you through hell. And you're like, wow. Clear indication to see what's to come. We just didn't know. Just didn't know. Some of us give with post depression. Whew. Sometimes we never even recover. Whew. People, if you're out there, you decide to have children. If you don't have it yet, just remember, children come with its own package, okay? No manual on it, no nothing to read, no label. You have to figure it out as you go along with your own children. Because even what I'm saying to you doesn't mean one size fit all. You understand? But you just have to brace for what's to come with your children. And even the good book ain't gonna still prepare you. Yeah, because they don't come with no manual. No manual. They come on script. And anybody have their children, and when that child born like him, the first one, they had to slap him. When I mean slap him, spank him and his little bee so he could scream. Cause he born peaceful. Yeah, they always say the one that is so quiet is always the most dangerous. Sometimes you make you look back at life and you say, Lord, I wonder if some of these kids that you have this. put out here, man. They beat you bad. I remember when he was in the womb, he gave me one kick that day. He gave me one good kick. And I remember I turned around and forgot it was my stomach and I smacked my stomach. It was so hurtful because it was my first child. I didn't know what to expect. That thing just give me a I mean, the kick that that poor child gave to me, setting me up now. Look at what he doing to me now. Just saying, I don't know, cause it's a imagination. It's a wild imagination. Cause just to see the level at which a child will go to run your blood pressure up, run your arthritis up, run your because your arthritis. You have to say arthritis, because you're gonna remember now. When you're about to lick them, and your hand can't lick them. You must your arthritis act up. I don't know what else to say, family that gets so human, because I'm telling you. Ah, but then when they grow older, some of them grow up and hate their parents. Eh? Because they were scolding them. They hate you, you know. They hate you. They hate you when they grow older. Hate you. Because they didn't want no direction. They wanted the bad goals. Leave me, let me get my bad goals. Which degree you gonna carry? Come give me the bad goals degree? Not accepted. Not in my house. Because after you have children, you know, a lot of your lifestyle sometime depending. Put on pause for your children, because you're gonna make sure you you know you're gonna make sure that the life you didn't have or you desire so to have, but you didn't end up having because of having children. No, listen, children are, you don't curse yourself to have children in this world. That's not, we're not talk about that. You know, children is a blessing to have. Many people crying out now can't have none. So it's a blessing to have. But it's not a blessing when time they giving you a run for your money. You feel like you want to say, God, take them back, put them right back up in there, remake them again, put them right back and remake them in a house, one of the womb. You know what I mean? And then they say, be careful what you ask. I tell God, I want some boys, only boys. He give me only boys. Only boys. Oh yeah, not a problem. Boys you want, boys you get. All right, there you have it. Why complain? Oh yeah, you asked me for boys and I granted your wishes. You outline your state of reason why you only want boys, and I give you only boys. Now what is it? Now what is it? Yes, I can tell your mother they're no good and they don't like me and they don't this, and then when you're in pain and some part of you hurt, mama, mama. Mama said, don't call me. Because when I was talking to you, you didn't listen. And then you say, Mama, you don't love me. And then you make Mama feel guilty. Oh, I'm telling you. Can you fix this?
Sure. You know how to fix it. You won't know something that that's true.
Can you fix it?
Yeah.
That's what I asked you.
Now where's the red thing? Okay, give me this. Did you see any holes?
Yeah, there's a hole right here and there was one right here. Go take it. I know you can fix it. Go. Take it. See the hole right there?
I see it.
So it just tough, Pam. It does tough, but as I said, my story doesn't mean it's gonna be your story. But you don't give up for your children, no matter how life is. We're not gonna give up for our children, and that's why we gotta speak not only when they're doing good, but also to let people know the struggles that you go through are the struggles you face while raising them to be young man, young woman. Because the light is at the end of the tunnel, and we will get there. But sitting down and draining in guilt and pain and agony and feeling like you're not a okay. I'm feeling like you're not a good mom, you're not a good this or not a good that. It's not gonna help us. It's not gonna help us, you know. It's not. It's not the person you gotta put the red thing in the hole.
I did.
No, you gotta see the hole there, you gotta connect it back in here. Yes, you gotta connect back in there. So I know. No. So I know. So don't feel guilty about nothing. Just talk to your children. Now you can ask them what kind of goal you're trying to acquire. The good goal or the bad goal. They probably ask you what is bad goal. Or you name them out. Drugs, violence, trafficking, all kind of stuff. Those are bad goals that they're trying to acquire. And then send you. I remember your kids are, if they're young and they do these things, they end up in jail. It's still gonna have to be running back and forth with them, with law entangled with law and everything, because they in the care, they under your care same way and not listening. So you have to be prepared to warn these children what kind of goal you're trying to achieve when you're doing all these things. What kind of goal are you trying to set up? And you list them out. Let they know the bad goals, let they know the good goals. However that goal look like in your life with your children around. Put that down. Don't do it. Say it again. Okay, good. Just take a time and tilt it back and see if you can fix it. No, like this. Look.
Oh, I think I know what
Look,
you're
no. Give it to me.
I know what you're saying. I know how to. Oh, I know. That's kind of idea.
Yeah, but you should look see the two hole on the plastic one over there.
This one?
No, on the plastic one there, right there.
This?
Yeah. So put it halfway and then tilt it over so you can connect it back in here. So we just have to know what are the goals for us, good goals, bad goals. Talk to them about that, because no matter, I tell this one, I say, no matter, now people will hear you whoop your child and the first thing they do, or you yell at your child and the first thing they do, oh, this, that, okay. Yeah, why we have so many of them up in jail? So as parents, it's our role.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix it.
It's our duty now to talk to them.
Why don't you guys?
It's not the prison duty to talk to our children. It's not. When they do things wrong, sometimes you have to give them the harsh reality of life. You feel guilty as a mom sometimes, but hey, that's why they say pray. Because when I tell you, my mind probably was praying, but I don't think my hands were praying. God forgive me. I'm telling you. My heart was praying, but the hands weren't. Why? But it's parents, as long as you're a parent family, not everybody go through this, and sometimes they don't go through this, and then later on in their life you hear sad stories, but their kids weren't in anything. But sometimes they grow up and life take a toll on them, and they go different direction. So you rather they young now and you see what they're doing and you can steer them out of that, than wait till they get older, then you can't steer them no more because they gone far in. They say bend the tree when it's young. So I'm bending it now. What kind of goal you want to achieve? Not those kind of goals, because they're not coming in my house. You know what I mean? So don't feel bad about their parents. Just talk about what is wrong with you and your children. Talk about it, get them in therapy if they in therapy or so. And you have to be their own, you have to be their provider, they protect and they harsh reality, which they can't stand when you get at them and everything. They crucify you. They start.
Mama, got them back.
Okay, you want to move from the computer?
Hey, when we
Good.
go. Come here. How did you take this plank out?
I will fix it. Hey, get in the kitchen and stop with my floor up. In the kitchen.
Kitchen.
We know much on coming in a family, so I gonna cook me some spaghetti right now. I already taught the I'm not gonna do it on live though, because it's just a quick look of cooking, and then I gonna have to let him use my computer. Lord have mercy. I go have to let him use my computer to do his schoolwork for tomorrow. Lord have mercy. I let him use my computer today, and then so I gonna have to let him use my computer tonight to get some stuff done. Ooh. Oh Lord, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, 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 mercy. So I gotta package the other one and I gotta send it back. But family, we will get through this, you know. Any parents out there, we all get through this. One thing I tell anybody that have children and they're dealing with anything, even if they're not, their stories is not like mine, I tell them, don't. One thing you learn though, don't give up off of your children. Cuss them out, let they understand, and tell them, plead the blood of Jesus at them at the same time. Hey, what is all of that? Don't be afraid to cuss them out. They will understand. Make sure when you're cursing them out, you're giving them a good thing. Cantangerous, what is it? You watching cartoon? Okay. 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 All right. Let me go cook some food right now. Say thank you. My legs look like me. I borrow them today. I borrow my legs for sure. And then I asked him if he want to go back into regular school. He said no. I said no, you don't want to go back into regular school because you want to raise my blood pressure. I don't mind teaching him. It's just that of late he be depending on me to do everything for him. Like he think he in a 5-star hotel and I am his maid. I'm not his maid. He big enough to go take up anything and do what he gotta do and ask for help. The little one not afraid to ask for help. Mommy, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? But I can't compare both child because they have different personalities. But I'm just showing you how the little one is, you know. But he have his own little ways too, cause he act out in the store. Go in the store and he want a snacks and you tell him no. Oh Lord, mercy, mercy, mercy. It's like embarrassment, embarrassment. My embarrassment nowadays become my strength. Don't care. Embarrass me all you want because I'm walking away left you. You be looking at me and I'm be looking right back at you and walk away. I don't care. You ain't gonna embarrass me no further. But such is life, family, you know. If when I wanted to have children, if I had known that that child was gonna come in like a snapper, I would tell God, hold on a little, hold on dear Jesus. Nobody, don't make that one your don't make that one your stick. Remove that one here first. But I don't know. You don't know. Because if I did know, I would tell Lord, please let that one go away. Flush that one. I didn't know. So I just have to deal with it and deal with it the best of my ability. Yeah? That's all. But anyway, family, we're not gonna stay long. Gonna make them some spaghetti. They like spaghetti. So we're gonna make them a quick little spaghetti. I just gotta season up the meat because it's not I unthaw it yesterday in the fridge. So I just gotta season it up now. So family, what good if you have any children out there or anything, take your time and deal with them yourself. It's your children. Same way you wanna give them good life. You have when they give you the bad life, you have to let that's the time you have to have that discussion with him. Because when I had the discussion with him today, you could tell he calmed down because he look at me and he probably said, why mommy didn't knock me up my head? You should see him looking at me like a fragile little bird fall down or knock out himself out the train. He was just looking at me, looking at me. But it's life, family, you know. They don't come with no manual. They come with manual after. And the manual they come with after is when you start to redirect them because you see what they did or what they had done or have done, you know. And then that's when the manual come in, which is us. I call me the manual because then now I have to come in as the parent now to redirect him. At first, man, you don't know what your child was doing. They sometimes they quiet. And those are the ones that do more damage. The quiet one, the silent one. Tear up your place. Look like you put a dog up in here and the dog couldn't stand you and you just tear the house up. But anyway, family. God will see us through. So I'll continue to strengthen myself, and I know God will fix it for me because I'm not giving up. So don't give up after your children, family, and don't be afraid to ask them what kind of goal are you trying to achieve, the good goal or the bad goal, and you make sure you list out some of the good goals and you list out some of the bad goals. And ask them which one they're trying to achieve. And you tell them the difference between both of them so they understand that the good goals is not it's not gonna be afraid to land them either in jail, 6 man bringing them back, or they be all over in the place, knock out, walking on the street because of the wrong goals that they were so curious to acquire. So anyway, family, walk good. Walk good. Bye bye. Thank you all. Thank you for the likes, the share, the comment, the well wishing, and everything. And I'll keep you updated on his progress and something how things is going. I gotta probably email his therapist too. So anyway, family, walk good.